Number one, it's the city's most heavily used park in our system. The park infrastructure has deteriorated, like the restrooms and the pavilions. The park is also not compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act. And the Cedar Creek and Lake Muhlenberg ecological health is in dire need of attention. I want to walk through quickly the summary of the park planning process. In June 2007, we started the master plan, and the architects who oversaw that project are sitting here in the front row, Ann Yost and Chuck Stradowski. Thank you for coming. We set goals. We did field work and site analysis. We did key person interviews, public meetings, a cost analysis, and we came up with a final development plan. We did the typical flyers and postcards. We encouraged as many people as we could to get out and get involved in this process. We distributed these to more than 40 media outlets. We posted the flyers in the park, in City Hall. We put it on our website and in various locations around the city. We mailed the postcard to over 300 individuals and organizations, asking them to come out and get involved in the project. Our project team met with over 40 key person and conducted over 40 key person interviews. More than 20 different organizations submitted comments or held meetings with the project team. Numerous comments were received via walk-in, email, and phone. At every presentation I conducted, as well as the mayor, this plan was displayed. We also had an extensive open public comment period. We also put the plan in Adventure Allentown last fall. The Cedar Creek Parkway Master Plan and Phase 1 renovation was in the centerfold. We distributed this citywide through the morning call. We sent it home with over 14,500 students and was placed in over 50 locations, including parks, libraries, and county offices. This is what was in the centerfold. And on top of that, the next 2 pages outlined our total capital project improvement plan for the city. We also, with the cooperation of the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, the Pennsylvania Recreation and Park Society, and Penn State University, conducted a park survey, a pre-renovation survey. There is a need to evaluate the impact of park renovations and park visitor behaviors and physical activity. We surveyed more than 400 park visitors, and we hope to do a post-renovation survey once we're done with the Phase 1 construction. We also created what we call a rediscovery of the park brochure to help get the word out even more. We underwent an extensive approval process. Our approval process with City Council was lengthy. It involves various meetings on our capital project improvement. The director and myself attended over 10 City Council meetings and committee meetings. We also created, let me go back. We created a citywide parks capital project improvement program with the leadership of City Council. All of these passed unanimously. We also had to go under an extensive environmental impact and permitting process. Whether it's stormwater or our wetlands studies, erosion and sedimentation control, or what's called an MPDES permit, is one of the most extensive permits you have to get for any construction. We also have to get a DEP joint permit that pertains to the Federal Clean Water Act. Innovative stormwater management is one of the keys to this proposal. We're using what's today's best management practices. We're creating a subsurface infiltration bed, which is really a stormwater detention underneath the playground. So we're not going to be piping water into the Cedar Creek. Other best management practices include the enhancement of our riparian buffers, the minimization of total disturbed area, reducing our street impervious, disconnection, of course, from our storm sewers, and the vegetated filter strip. The plan. We had 4 guiding principles with regards to this improvement project. One was highlighting and enhancing the park's unique features, including Cedar Creek, Muhlenberg Lake, and the Rose Garden. We also understood that we needed to provide a diverse variety of recreational opportunities to serve people of all ages, interests, and abilities. We have protected and enhanced the natural resources of the site as part of this project, and we wanted to provide trails for recreation and fitness throughout the park and beyond to link to nearby recreation sites. And lastly, consider and improve the park for special events. We started with a preliminary plan. We looked at our site opportunities and concerns, and we came up with a master plan. And I want to make this very clear. This is a vision, a living document that changes over time. For example, in 2007, we knew of no other way to make a connection from Cedar Creek Park to Drexel Park. So we thought of this option of going up 31st Street. Definitely was not something that was the best alternative, but we had nothing else at the time. Since 2007 and our trail study got underway, we understand that PennDOT is working to change this bridge and the connection further up Cedar Crest Boulevard. So this is no longer needed. Also, of course, while this idea of a skate park is proposed, we understand that there's other areas where a skate park may be built. And that's a change that this is a vision, this is an idea of what the park could be. It doesn't mean it's what the end result. So we have our phase 1 improvement plan, and I've outlined, as you can see, what exactly we're doing as part of that plan. So here's a summary in detail. We are replacing 3 deteriorated pedestrian bridges. We are replacing and renovating our picnic pavilion area. We are introducing a vegetated buffer along the Cedar Creek. We are expanding and enhancing our trail system. We are restoring and renovating the Rose and Old Fashioned Garden. We're installing a new playground. We're upgrading the existing parking lots. We're renovating 4 existing restrooms and installing 1 new restroom. We are upgrading the electrical and lighting system in the park. And we're going to introduce new signage and a wayfinding system. This is one of the bridges that we're going to